Imperial War Record, Stardate 56200.118. After launching a devastating attack on the Unity 1 station, my brother Jureth has fled into the Empire. His betrayal scars our house and risks all-out war across the quadrant. He must be brought to justice. Whilst our forces scramble to support the damaged station, I alone have been sent after my brother, traitor to the Empire. My father's forces have traced Jureth to an old mining outpost, and we now make all speed in his pursuit.
Hello, and welcome back to Stardate 64. Last time we saw off the end of the Raquelli Rebellion before rushing over to Unity 1, where despite our best efforts, our brother Jureth successfully attacked the space station. The Klingon Federation base is still standing, or floating I guess, as we managed to foil most of Jureth's attack before he uncharacteristically fled the battle, heading towards the Romulan border. We now know where he is, and have been tasked by our father, General Magok, to bring him in, dead or alive. But before we go shooting across the quadrant, let's see if there are any last bits we can get for the 64. We are at Unity 1 station, so I know Unity 1, you're in a bit of a crisis situation right now. We've got decks collapsing into each other, but if you wouldn't mind quickly sprucing up my ship before I head off, that'd be great. That's what we've got. So I'm not actually sure what we can upgrade. We've got maxed out weapons at the moment, we've got maxed out engines. And the systems, we don't really need any better systems than what we've currently got. But we could actually update our shields a little bit. So we've got these, we can push that up to all be these Mark 9s. There we go, excellent stuff. Can we even get the front one? Perhaps to be a Mark 10 maybe, let's see if we can get that. Oh, just can't afford it, 45 prestige down. Is there anything that we can do to fix that? That'd be great if we can. You know what actually we're gonna do? Where's the cloak? There we go, we don't need a Mark 2 cloak. We're actually gonna downgrade to a Mark 1 cloak. There we go, we've got enough prestige now. So we've got full Mark 9 shields and a Mark 10 at the front. So we are about as ready as we can be for battle. So with that, we're going to head off. I don't know if I want to stop for any of these little missions this time around. It seems like the big showdown should be our main focus, without getting distracted by, doing like a planetary scan or something. But I guess if we see any Romulans lurking around, maybe we'll take them on. But otherwise, let's go hunt down Jureth. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure he was in Sector 8-8, much like the very first chapter, which said we shared a border with the Romulans, and we were somewhere over here somewhere. It said that Jureth fled towards the Romulan borders, which would be over here somewhere, but instead, I think he's going to be more in this kind of direction. I don't know why they choose to include these details if they're just not bear out in the map in any kind of way. But that is not for us the reason why we are here to hunt down Jureth. So, in fact, actually, let's go along the Klingon border, shall we? Because we're back into Klingon space. Make sure the Empire is safe. Oh, there we go. We are heading straight towards the final showdown with Jureth. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, it's in a nebula as well. Interesting. Okay. You've arrived at Sector 8-8. It's time for the final showdown with Jureth. Will we get answers? Will he come back to us in peace or in pieces? Let's find out. All hands, this is Captain Starshon. We are now headed into the Bloodstained Nebula, where we are about to engage Commander Jureth, my brother. It is never easy to hunt one's blood, but it is every Klingon's first duty to fight for the Empire. Jureth has betrayed that duty, betrayed the House Magok, and betrayed our Empire, and betrayed us to some madness I cannot yet fathom. Those of you who have been with us since the battle at Griffin know that you have fought with glory and with honor. Today we will have justice for the Empire, and failing that, today is a good day to die. Red alert, charge the weapons, and take us in. Kapla! Majin, take us in carefully. The General informed us that Jureth has retreated to an old asteroid outpost. If we cannot convince my brother, I would not have us fighting on two fronts. So we'll move in until we get Jureth's attention, and then try and maybe draw him away from the base outpost. There he is. Jureth, the game is done. There is no one left to listen to your delusional lies.
You must submit yourself and your ship to me. Then perhaps we can work out a way to explain this situation to the High Council and to our father. It is said that among siblings there are no unforgivable crimes. Help me understand this change that has driven you.
What now? A sentimental Klingon? Can you not see the truth? Must I spell it out?
I know of no truth, however large or profound, that have compelled you to relinquish your honor, the honor of your family. I may yet kill you today, but I will have an explanation.
I have no time for explanations, brother. You wouldn't like it anyway. Be gone, and perhaps you shall live. The Klingon Empire needs gullible servants such as yourself.
I will never know what has happened to you, Jureth. But you have just inflicted your final injury upon the honor of your family. I shall now cleanse that wound with righteous fire.
You fool! Your ship will be destroyed, and your pointless anger will freeze in the cold of space along with your dead body. Thrusters to battle speed! Charge all weapons!
So it is fight then. Oh, we've drawn him away. We're going to turn him around. We're going to go full in. Let's do it. I'm not the same little brother who was flying around in a bird of prey. Can't drop any mines because we're in a nebula. We're both moving pretty slowly. This is like two big elephants fighting each other or something. Oh, what madness has driven him. We can't do another rapid turn yet. Bring around our weapons. There we go, a little bit. We somehow impacted his far shield. I'm not quite sure how we did that, but that's fine. Just using our tiny weapons at the moment. Get an angle on him. We've got his shields down quite a bit. He's done some damage to us, but not as much as we've done to him, which is good. We can't beam aboard because of the nebula. We can't send our shuttles to help. Can't even lock him in a tractor beam. Throw him into the sun. Straight out duel between brothers. His shields are almost gone. How are we doing? We're not too bad. Our main weapons are ready. His systems are really starting to struggle now. Oh, we're right behind him. Excellent stuff. This is where we want to be. He does have some rear weapons. We've got a lot more forward weapons. Almost have him. Surrender, brother. No need for this.
So it is. You have my respect. I hadn't intended to die this way. Such is the unknowable nature of fate.
What?
I have, of course, activated some strong secrets.
Cloak the ship. Move away from the fight. Jureth, there is still time to help you. Do not destroy yourself.
Amazing to see the concern you display for one another. You'll dice each other up with blades 1 minute in the name of glory and advancement, and yet come storming through the galaxy in search of a lost family member the next. I had thought my life would be about confronting greater mysteries, but I suppose this will have to do. Goodbye, brother. I had underestimated you.
No. Do not do this. Disarm the self-destruct.
I appreciate the concern.
No!
He's gone.
He killed himself. Most dishonorable. He could have at least given his crew a chance for death in a glorious battle.
I am most enraged to know your brother died a pointless and unnecessary death. He was well known in the fleet. He will be remembered better for what he was than what he became.
He died strangely, without honor. Do not even think the death yell is appropriate. It is a troubling thing to lose a brother and not have the heart to warn the afterworld.
Orders, my lord.
The course for Kronos Warp 5.
Incoming starship.
Hold those
It's
orders.
General Magog's ship.
Father.
Greetings, my son. What of Jureth?
Jureth is dead, Father. I attempted to reason with him, but his speech made no sense. And after a heated battle, he ignited his own ship.
I thought I should feel nothing at the loss of a wayward son. Betrayed the Empire. Yet I am crushed by my own anger and pain. Tell me, give any indication as to why he would turn his back on the Empire, on everything he held dear?
He did not. I suspect something awful must have befallen him. The brother I knew would not do what he did. I knew him too well to believe what I have just seen.
Most disturbing. I would like to think that if I could have spoken to Jureth, that I could have saved him. Such a waste.
Do not torture yourself, Father. He was beyond reason.
It seems we must learn to expect the unexpected. Son, as I decided earlier, I am too old to continue commanding our house's forces. With Jureth's death, that burden falls upon you now. And may you meet with a more honorable fate. By tracking down and defeating Jureth, you have shown yourself worthy of the responsibility. Cleanse the universe of our enemies, defend our friends with honor, and establish our house as a force to be reckoned with.
I swear, I will not fail you.
We got major decompression going on. Emergency force fields are not turning on. Power levels fluctuating throughout the station. Requesting emergency.
Damage report.
Reporting revenue change in damage control mark.
More Klingon ships are approaching. We can't take any chances. Captain Picard, requesting permission to engage hostiles.
Permission denied, Captain. This is not a time for passion. These are the ships of General Magog, a man of honor. You will remain calm until we can find answers.
Captain Picard, you do us credit. Your subordinates would do well not to mock a father on the day he watched his son betray the Empire and justly perish.
Indeed. Captain Sherman, you will remain here and assist the House of Magog in defending this base in its weakened state. Reason must prevail here. The Federation and the Klingons are still allies. Let us work together to combat whatever elements seek to undo what we have fought so hard to create. Our alliance depends on it.
Well, there we go. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the Klingon Empire campaign. Wilbert defeated Jureth there in a grueling fight before he decided to destroy his own ship in a final act of dishonor. As a result, though, Captain Justashon is now the new head of House Magog. But the mystery still remains: what happened to Jureth? What caused this sudden change in his attitude? The way he spoke at the end there was very interesting, I thought. He seemed to be talking almost like he wasn't a Klingon at all. Hopefully we'll get some more answers as we now move on to the next campaign for the Romulan Star Empire, as we find out what nefarious schemes they've been up to. Thank you for joining me as we played through the Klingon campaign of Star Trek Starfleet Command 3. And if you've been watching the campaign from the very start, all I can say is that you are most honorable, and may glorious victory be ever yours. And as we say goodbye to the captain, Captain Justashon, and the Syx T'for, join us to find out what we face in the Romulan Star Empire next time on Stardate 64. Thank you for watching this final episode in the Klingon campaign of Stardate 64. I really appreciate all the likes and comments and support that everyone has shown throughout this series. It really helps support the channel and it keeps me making these videos, so thank you so much for that. Find out what the Romulans have been up to in the next session, but until then, I just wanted to say thank you once again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.